In today's episode of the Let's Talk Trading podcast, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful psychological traps in trading. FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's what makes traders chase every move, break their own rules, and lose focus. But behind FOMO lies something even deeper: impatience and a scarcity mindset. Let's explore what these really mean and how to overcome them. What is FOMO? FOMO in trading is that anxious feeling that everyone else is winning while you're being left behind. You see price moving, others are posting profits, and your mind whispers, "I need to be in this trade." But here's the truth. FOMO isn't about missing opportunities. It's about not trusting yourself enough to wait for the right ones. Every time you chase a move, you reinforce the belief that patience doesn't pay, and that belief quietly destroys discipline. The impatience loop. Impatience is the emotional engine that powers FOMO. It's the trader's inner urge for quick validation, for instant results. You take one impulsive trade that works, and your brain gets hooked on the dopamine hit. But when the next impulsive trade fails, you don't learn restraint. You learn to chase again, hoping for redemption. And just like that, you're trapped in what I call the impatience loop. You act, regret, wait, act again, all from emotion, not logic. The scarcity mindset. At the root of FOMO is scarcity, the belief that opportunities are rare. You think, if I don't take this trade now, I'll miss the move. But here's the truth. The market offers infinite opportunities every single day. There's no shortage of setups, only a shortage of patience. The scarcity mindset convinces you that missing one trade equals missing success. But the opposite is true. Missing bad trades protects your capital and your mindset. Signs you're trading from FOMO. How do you know you're trading from fear instead of logic? Here are the signs. You enter trades without confirmation or a plan. You feel regret when price moves without you. You check charts every few seconds, hoping to catch something. And worst of all, you abandon your strategy after just a few losing trades. These are symptoms of emotional trading, not strategic thinking. Social media and comparison traps. Social media fuels the FOMO fire. Every day, you see people post their profits, luxury lifestyles, and perfect trades. But remember, most of those posts are highlight reels, not real journeys. No one posts their sleepless nights or blown accounts. When you compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, you create pressure that doesn't need to exist. You start chasing their pace instead of perfecting your own process. Consequences of FOMO. Let's talk about the cost of all this. When you trade from FOMO, you overtrade. You take low probability setups. You act from emotion, not logic. And you lose not just money, but confidence, consistency, and peace of mind. The real loss isn't the money. It's the self-trust you break every time you go against your own rules. Shifting from scarcity to abundance. Now let's shift perspective. Trading is not a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's an infinite game. The goal is not to catch every move. It's to build a process that keeps you in the game long enough to win consistently. Adopt an abundance mindset. Tell yourself, if I miss this move, there will be another, and I'll be ready for it. That single belief can transform your patience. The power of waiting. Here's something most traders don't realize. Waiting is a trading skill. When you wait for your setup, you trade with confidence. When you rush, you trade with fear. Patience feels uncomfortable in the moment, but it's the price of consistency. Every time you resist the urge to act impulsively, you're strengthening your trading discipline. Journaling against FOMO. Your trading journal isn't just for numbers, it's for emotions. Write down your thoughts before every trade. Know what you felt when you wanted to enter early. Document your impulses and patterns. Over time, you'll see emotional triggers emerge, and that awareness gives you control. You can't manage what you don't measure. So, measure your emotions like you measure your trades. Building trust in your strategy. You can't trust your strategy overnight. Trust comes from repetition and proof. The more you follow your plan, the more data you gather, and the more confident you become. Confidence isn't something you feel. It's something you earn through discipline. Once you've proven your system to yourself, FOMO loses its power. Mindfulness and awareness. When you feel the urge to chase, pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, am I trading from logic or from fear? That single question can interrupt the emotional cycle. Mindfulness isn't about ignoring feelings. It's about noticing them without acting on them. Creating a mistrade plan. Here's a simple but powerful trick. Create a mistrade plan. When you miss a setup, don't punish yourself. Instead, log it. Study what went right and what went wrong. Remind yourself, missing one move doesn't matter. The market will give you another one. And when that next one comes, you'll be ready. The long game mindset. FOMO keeps you focused on the next trade. But mastery comes from focusing on the next 1,000. The goal is not fast profits. It's long-term consistency. When you trade with the long game mindset, you stop needing to win every day. You start aiming to win over time. How to train patience. Patience is a muscle. You have to train it. Start small. Limit yourself to fewer, higher quality setups. Visualize your ideal trade before the session. And celebrate not trading when the setup isn't there. Yes, reward yourself for doing nothing when the market gives you no opportunity. That's how pros stay calm while others chase chaos. Closing insights. Let's summarize. FOMO is not a market problem. It's a mindset problem. The more you trust your process, the less you feel the need to chase. The trader who acts from logic, not emotion, is the one who lasts. Your goal is not to catch everything. It's to catch what fits your plan. Final thoughts. You don't need to be in every move. You need to be in the right moves. Detach from comparison. Detach from urgency. Focus on your execution, your growth, and your discipline. The market rewards those who wait, not those who chase. Patience is your edge. Protect it, train it, and it will protect you. If this episode gave you something to think about, subscribe and see you in the next episode.